Hey everyone, how are you? I'm Diamond and currently in UC Davis. I'm in University of California, Davis through the Mandela Washington Fellowship representing Sierra Leone. It's a program for young African leaders, 700 of us from different countries. We are engaging in 25 to 27 institutes within the United States. From different national, we're here to go through a leadership program that will support our already started initiatives or to be started initiatives or drift back home. That will give us an insight to be able to support the government through our private interest investment or causes that we've set up. It's a 6 weeks program. So what happened is the U.S. government through IREX funds the entire program, do the shortlisting and visa, and you go for visa, they facilitate your visa fee, transport, flight fare, accommodation, per diem food, everything within the fellowship is an exciting process. So within the 6 weeks, there is this expectation to learn quite a lot from me. Before coming here, I really put together on what I want to learn. I have my call to action that I call a framework that I want to modify to respond to the challenges that exist that I proposed. And so that workbook is available. They already find me a mentoring organization that works in similar field, of course, that I'm working with. So already we have scheduled a number of meetings to meet and also refine my plans and also learn from them and also share also our experience, because the amazing thing about the Mandela Washington Fellowship is that it's not a one-way process. It's an opportunity to leverage our expertise and also learn honest from others. So they recognize us, not see us, but they recognize us as thought leaders in a space, an expert in the context in which we find ourselves or we're coming from. And so those levels of expertise are just being refined to what standards look like, and also it's been compared to also what has been done and what went well in also others initiatives within the United States confine. For example, my own remedies, I'm looking at democratic governance, also in broadening civic space in the legislative process in Sierra Leone, and also like aside and look at a lot of youth empowerment drift across the board. So I have this two outlook and to see how best I can support alleviating poverty amongst the youth population in my country, Sierra Leone. So a number of thought have arrived. I've had meetings with a number of executive directors. Yesterday I was in a potluck. So a potluck is a community event wherein international expert who works in United States, for example, in the Davis community, they came in, they brought their food, they brought their music, their culture to welcome all of us, and they were able to network. Literally, personally, I had a chat with, I think, over 15 people, and 5 of those people really opportune, to talk about business in the course that I'm working on. I think one of them invited me to a potluck, a close professional event also in the evening later at their residence to talk about this initiative. We had a lengthy talk with social scientists, medical scientists, and a host of it wherein we share unique thoughts, unique understanding, life and also situations back home and how they've worked on similar situations in other countries, and quite a lot of it. The amazing thing to take home is that potluck seems to be a unique process wherein varying community leaders come together and share commonalities and ask about things, and also discuss and chit-chat the way forward in solving community problems and challenges. So today has been another day wherein also it's our first weekend in the fellowship. We moved into the campus hostel in Davis, so it's an amazing hostel, and they deliberately put us in pair in room in my own university. I think the deliberation is not because they don't have enough resources to accommodate us individually, but I think it's a deliberate way for us to start networking amongst ourselves. So I am sharing a room with a colleague from Namibia who works in the government sector. And there's been a lot we've talked about, and there's been a lot I've learned about what he is doing and also the solutions he's offering, and also what are the challenges. We've shared contextual realities. We are beginning to get a relationship more bonding to a point that, okay, I'm interested in also seeing Namibia, and he's also throwing interest about what I do back in Sierra Leone. And also, everything within the fellowship is highly planned, and everything in the fellowship also have a networking opportunities, from the lecturers coming to lecture us, the expert coming to talk to us, to having dinner, to having breakfast, lunch, to go into the market, to walk by the store, to interact in whatever sector. We see opportunity in almost everything, even from colleagues here. So here at Davis, we are, I think we're 24 in number, and we're coming from 20 countries across the world. And so imagine, that's a massive resources, and that's massive in terms of context and reality. And so we all network across, I mean, right across global south, Eastern Africa, West Africa, the northern part of Africa. We all are here, and we are sharing thoughts gladly and dynamically. We are all under the public leadership track, and we are working in different areas within the public sector. We've got people from the oil and gas, we've got medical people, medical doctors, we've got young people who are also into quality assurance, we've got young people who are engineers, we've got young people who are into rural development, we've got young people who are into global information system, the GIS. We've got people also who are into youth empowerment. We've got people who are into slums and also alleviating poverty with slums community, urban planning. So it's enormous, it's diverse. And so we enjoy that level of diversity because each and every one of us want to pick something to go home and strengthen our initiatives and our solutions. And so we're in that path. So across the United States, a lot of our friends, Sierra Leone, we've got like 10 people who succeeded. Myself and Isa, two other Sierra Leonean selected to come to Davis, but all the other 8 are in different universities and also doing something similar in their different track, whether it's civic leadership or whether it's in also the business track, but we're in the public management track. So we come to the point of interaction within the fellowship. I know there's a zero result when you search about what happens in the fellowship, and that's why I'm being deliberate and also work with other colleagues and seek permission to also be putting up our critical learnings on this YouTube channel. It's not just to get the like or subscribership, but people to understand what is in there and what we can do in a unique and an amazing way or an amazing fashion. So that fashion is going, and we will be sharing quite a lot. If you're also a fellow in some other university, put together your thought, we can put it on this platform. But also from a learning perspective, Mandela Washington Fellowship shares a notion and a strong and a vibrant hope that there is solution for the world problems, and believe also in the notion that the young people are instrumental and very relevant in solving this problem. And that's who we are, and that's why we're here. So we are joining that body because we're not the first sect. I think the 10 sets so far. We're on the 10th anniversary of the fellowship, but also becoming catalyst, joining the catalyst, House of Catalysts of Change, back in a community. So for me, like every day I try to document my critical learnings and takeaways, and from home, and also it gives you opportunity to develop also new solutions for some problems that you know is there, but you're not working in that space. But so those solutions are really awesome, and I am looking forward to those also amazing moments to go through. What is your solution today? So the thing that this sends to the world, that we're living in a world where a social problem is still eating us, but we still believe that we'll get to solution. I mean, from alleviating our response to the commitment and the framework of the Sustainable Development Goals, or whether some other global index or contextual framework, whichever you're working on, you have the opportunity to make the world a better place, and a better place for everyone. And to yourself, my message to yourself, don't look down upon yourself. You have the amazing strength to do amazing things that you are doing currently in your community, in your country, in your small village, whether it's through business. There is a solution. To us, even, logging our experiences, like what I'm saying now, putting it on a channel, it's a solution for people who want to come to Mandela Washington Fellowship and what to expect within the fellowship. This is weekend and we're all hanging out, but also we are hanging out and looking forward to network with whoever. The university that we're in, Davis, it's so big in terms of size and also in terms of reach. It's known for very many things. We've been to laboratories, got a big library, an amazing lodge, and quite a lot of things. And today I said to my colleague, this is why people could say overseas education is expensive, because it's all inclusive. Coming in as a global international exchange scholar, you're given a card to your hostels, and that same card is being used to access food, breakfast, lunch, dinner at some point. Davis it's really in the campus. You don't see a lot of cars because of safety reasons, but you see bikes. We're given bikes so that our movement within the campus is at ease, given helmet, all the safety related things are given and are shared. And the instructors are really super professional and encouraging. Like family, like a professional family. Karen is amazing. Jenny is amazing. They always check on you to know how you're doing and what you want, how can we help you better. And we had interaction with very many people, Gabriela, Alice, and the rest of the team. And also we met with Oliver. Oh God. So, Oliver is a man like, I won't say the man like me in a way, but he's so inspiring with a lot of his teaching methods and also wanting us to understand and learn things. And Oliver is a unique personality that I love him so, I like him so much. And I like his teaching drills and I like his leadership drills. He's handling Ignite Talk. And also as a leader, one of the ways you need to have a selling point. And the Ignite Talk seems to be a solution to very many ways to pitch our problems. It's a TED-like kind of talk, but it speaks beyond that, and it gives us a life that, okay, we all have the potential to tell our stories in a unique way, and the way we tell our stories also determine the way people perceive it, and that's unique. And so watch out. Also, one of my byproducts also within the fellowship, I might put together I call it the Ignite Chit Chat. It's kind of a small booklet or framework which I'm putting together, that the critical learnings of our Ignite Talk and critical takeaways of the Ignite Talk we'll have to share with you, so that, here in the fellowship with us, maybe you don't have time to apply to come spend 6 weeks. You might also read it to learn quite a lot of things. And the 6 weeks is an amazing, and also I appreciate my organization, and I told them I need to grab a leave and store the leave to be able to give me that, to be able to come and pursue. But it is always an opportunity to do what you can. And when you have that opportunity to do, just remember you're not doing it for yourself, but you're representing a whole generation of young people who could change the world. To me, I know I represent the 1.8 billion people in the planet. That is the young people. And I'm coming from Global South. Yeah, when I read a book and listened to a TED talk by, I think I've forgotten the speaker or the author of that book. It's called The Thesis of the Bottom Billion. And I also watched another TED talk from Professor George Haite on the cheetah generation. That is so much an inspiration for me and moving along with it. But guess what? Continue to follow. I know this is long, like 14 minutes going to 15, but keep following and sending your comment or ask your questions. I can choose my free time to be doing videos and also doing a visual talk for you to understand. But Mandela Washington Fellowship is an amazing experience, I can tell you. And no wonder the fellows are really proud to doing what they have to do. And we're in this. And I also commit myself that through the support I got from a lot of people back home, Dominic, Vivian, and I got also from Lois. I think I'll need to also look at an opportunity to reach out and support other fellows to become part of this amazing cycle. I am Reverend Suma. I am the country director for Westminster Foundation in Sierra Leone. I'm also the chief of community for Give Back Africa, which is a youth-led network, a voluntary network that brings in young people and also create possible framework and interaction for change. I am also a priest within the Anglican Diocese of Freetown. I pastor churches in the remote community, which I feel so fulfilled about. Thanks be to God for that. So let's have the conversation, and I'd love to hear about you. Thank you so much. Today is really an amazing day in the month of June 2024. Thank you so much.